everybody? David here. Wow, look at this. I just got the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Dungeon Master screen in the mail about 30 minutes ago. So, I took it out of the shrink wrap. I haven't opened it up, but I did read the front and the back cover because I wanted to see if there was any kind of, cool disclaimers like they had in the core rulebook. But there wasn't. However, on the back cover, you can see a piece of the art probably from the screen here, that this tells you that the artist that actually made the art for the DM screen is Craig Spearing, and it depicts a group of adventurers fighting Threxata the Flame Fiend Red Dragon and her kobold minions. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at this. First off, you can get this for suggested retail for $14.95, or it's $15.95 or $17.95 in Canada. So, but first thing that I noticed right off the bat, this thing is like really, really, really sturdy. I mean, it's not bending at all. So this basically tells me this is the same type of card stock that they use for the Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition screen. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. Oh, okay, cool. Ooh, wow. Let's see. We have looks like the lich from the front of the Dungeon Master's Guide, and this says, D&D Adventurers League, we want you at your nearest game store. So they're basically promoting the Adventurers League, which is new with, well, it's not new, it was Encounters before, but the Adventurers League is at your local game store, and you can go on Wednesday night and play Encounters, or you can play Expeditions any other night of the week. That's if they have a DM doing it, so really nice. The one thing, though, that I would have liked to seen, I like this advertisement, but maybe on a piece of paper. I would have rather had this cover kind of sealed on the right-hand side. That way, you could just kind of slip it over your Dungeon Master screen. You will notice, though, off the bat, that it does have the same black spine with the Dungeon Master screen, which will definitely look pretty sitting beside all of your other, your core rule books and your Horde of the Dragon Queen of Rise of Tiamat and the box set. So it has the same type of style for the edge of the cover. But I wish it would have been closed. But that's just my opinion. But nonetheless, it looks awesome. This must be Threxata. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, and let's open this up now. I am excited to see what this thing has. Ooh. Let's take a look at the art. Is this 3? Looks like 4 panels. Wow, look at this. 4 panels, massive, just like the 4th edition sheet. Well, the screen. Wow, look at this. Kobolds. This must be the group of adventurers. Beautiful art. Good job, Mr. Spearing. Good job. Looks like a human barbarian. Looks like an elf wizard, a dwarf, maybe a fighter paladin, or maybe a cleric. Also a ranger. Ooh, wow. Looks like maybe an arrow of dragon slaying. And then you can see that there's like a rogue, maybe a halfling. And this must be you, Threxata the Flame Fiend. Wow. She is gorgeous. Wow, look at the art, guys. And more kobold minions. I like this. Wow, look at this, guys. 4 panels for your D&D 5e goodness. Wow, well, now let's take a look at what we all want to see. We want to see what's inside this bad boy. So I'm sure there's probably tons of information. So we're going to start with the panel number 1. And this looks like a bunch of NPC characteristics, like ideals, bonds, flaws. Great for RP and things right on the run. Oh, look at this, and a name generator. Wow, that's really nice too. That's really nice. I think that might be a first on a DM screen. So let's see. You can make up the name Joe Moral, or you could go Gerondel. So there's all kinds of different ways to create names. I really like this. So far, so good. All right, let's take a look at the second panel. Looks like conditions. And I don't think this is all of them. Might be on the next panel too. Yep, there are more conditions over there. Wow, they got 3 big chunks of space taken for the conditions. So it looks like they have nice little pieces of art. You can see that the nymph is charming someone. You can see that there's the deafened condition with a little gnome with an earpiece. Very nice. I like this. Grappled. You can see the tentacles taking the dwarf. Very nice. Paralyzed, petrified, also poisoned. Very nice. Has all of the conditions. And it also has the exhaustion effects, which is really nice. Let's take a look at what else is on the panel. This is panel 3. It looks like the deck of many things they've got on there. It looks like they've got the rules for cover, obscured areas, light sources, very nice, telling you how bright they are for the bright and dim radiuses and also the durations. Looks like they've got some skill check information here with setting your DC, and it looks like they've got the list of skills for 5e that has the actual skill check and the related ability. Really nice. You can see, guys and gals, that there is a lot of nice art on the inside of the Dungeon Master screen also, which really you don't see a whole lot of that. Looks good though. And let's take a look at the last panel. Looks like there are travel pace. There's also encounter distances, and depending on the terrain and the audible and visible. Let's see. Looks like damage by level and severity. Probably something like traps. Very nice. Looks like a something happens. It looks like you can do a D20, maybe in a dungeon or a castle or something, or a storm begins, or a door opens, or fire starts, or this can be just random things as you're in any environment. Maybe a door just appears while you're out in the swamp. So yeah, this is really nice. And then quick finds. You can find artwork, body. Yeah, this is really nice. This is good. So there's a lot of information on here, but I am going to be a little critical on this. I do not notice that there are any actions. I don't notice that there's any death and dying rules. I do notice that there is no monster EXP by challenge rating. There's no damage per challenge rating, so you can kind of make up a monster on the run. So I think that there's a lot of good information on here. I definitely like the first panel with the RP stuff for your NPCs. I definitely like the conditions too, but I think they kind of took too much room for the conditions, even though they are important. I mean, conditions are a very, very, very important part of the game, but I don't see the actions. I don't see any kind of monster EXP. The traditional information that's on Dungeon Master screens from prior editions. Beautiful though. Definitely, I like the art in the inside of it. I just wish that there was a little bit more information. And I'm not knocking it. It's definitely beautiful. It's worth the the $15 at the game store, or if you order it on Amazon, the $10 plus a little bit of shipping. I mean, this thing is beautiful. This thing is built to last. So yeah, there you go, everybody. There is the D&D 5th edition Dungeon Master screen, just released. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And one more time, I'm going to show you the art as well. The art is by Craig Spearing, and it depicts a group of adventurers fighting kobolds and Thraxara, the Flame Fiend. So please feel free to leave a comment down below, everyone. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have many other tutorials, reviews, all that good stuff on not only Dungeons & Dragons 5e, but a lot of other tabletop games as well. So thanks again, everybody. Hope you guys are influenced to go out and get this thing, because it is beautiful. See you next time, everybody.